East 905. So we are definitely doing the live stream about the new season of Flash. We are going to be talking about that here today. Um, so first of all, um, it's not a full-fledged season finale, as what had happened was this was supposed to be in the second half of season 6. A lot of this that was going on was supposed to be the second half of season 6, but due to the pandemic and everything, production got shut down and things got stopped in the middle of the season. Okay. So so from what I've read, what had happened is um some of this stuff was pre from before the pandemic, and then when they came back, they've shot some new stuff to give it that new season feel. So I don't know throughout the season how much was all of this season, and I'm sure how much is getting reshot based on the actual changes that have been made. So where we are right now is Team Flash is all over the place. Go is on a journey they're doing on a trip. He's um Iris is still locked in the mirror world. And the cop, the boss of Barry, locked in the mirror world. Joe is around being Flash. They've got the new guy, Chester, who he was the one that had made the black holes. He's now the computer genius of Team Flash. They have Nash and Allegra around on Team Flash. Elongated Man is I don't remember exactly where he is, but he's gone, I believe, trying to his little girlfriend. So the team and Frost or Caitlin, she's off getting with her mom, trying to get healed from her issue before she freezes. So the team is very splintered right now, which is never really good for Team Flash when they are not. Um, so Flash is he only has like 1% of his speed from the original Speed Force, and they are looking to use Ra's diary that she had gotten from Zoom to try to create their own Speed Force. Um, at the same time, of course, they are fighting the wife who's come out of the mirror. She's got her full power, being able to go through mirrors and and she just recently killed the husband blamed it on a criminal syndicate and has taken over the company as the CEO, making the husband look like a hero, even he's, felt he was not that in the case. Okay, so um, Flash puts himself in like a cryogenic chamber to hold off the actual speed from vanishing before, I guess, it holds as much of the speed force as he can while he's, resting before he'll definitely lose all of it there. So that's where the season starts. That's where everything is. And they are trying to build from that. Of course, the villain, this is one of those villain situations where they see themselves as the victim. She's not really viewing herself as a bad person who's evil. She believes, those who are against her are the evil people stopping her from doing what she believes is right, which is a lot of the time the case with many villains there. So Nash has the mental of all of the other Nashes um, due to on Infinite Earth. So all the Nashes from the Earth are definitely in his head there. Okay, so they have found, we're not going to get into all of the science of it, but they found that the energy from the Nashes, which is basically particles from the multi, would be able to charge the sphere to give Barry back his speed, but it needs some type of organic conduit, which basically a human body to keep it stable. Nash is fighting because he's not ready to die, and honestly, he would be ready to die. So Nash, of course, is investigating a different way. He comes to Allegra talking about how she could use her powers to push those into the sphere and then try to use hers to gain them. Of course, that doesn't work, and the Barry gets hit with the particles, and when he comes, he's got all the Nashes in his brain, and it's only because his speed healing has stopped him from being killed. So they find that when his speed goes, which could be any time, it, he's going to die. So once he like it was pretty good because they had Flash doing um because he had all of them in mind and they were popping out randomly. You had Barry basically having to do his interpretation or impression of some of the different Wells, Harry Wells, H.R. Wells, and Sherlock Wells. And it was done pretty well, so you could honestly tell who was who from the moment he threw. So that was pretty good on there. Um, so once they find out that you know once they find out that um, Barry could die, you definitely see the change in the new Wells and his ability to become a hero. If you do follow the story, and they actually mention it to Wells in the actual each Wells breaks it down to Wells is that when the Wells join the team, originally they all are broken, and being part of that team is what manifests the good person within them and turns them more into a hero. So Chester basically builds a particle magnet. We're not going to get, as I said, into the deep science of it, and is able to transfer the particles out of Barry back into Nash. But of course, Eva has a plan going on the side where show up all of her husband's secret tech that's going on a plane, and when it happens, it's going to actually destroy most of the city. They need Flash, so Nash basically does the only thing that he can do, knowing that they need the Flash. He sacrifices himself, becoming that conduit with all, basically sacrifices himself to charge the sphere with everybody not wanting him to do, and basically charges the sphere to get the new Speed Force running, and to get Harry his power back. And if you watch the show, there is a slogan that multiple times everyone gets to do. So he was the one that was, before he died, he looked at Barry, and was able to say, "Run, Barry, run," which is, one of the show's slogans. And watching Allegra, who has kind of been like a bitch to Nash for multiple reasons, have to watch Nash die, knowing that she's one of the reasons that gave him the courage to do it, because he's like, I can't watch you die. So he's willing to sacrifice himself. It was a very emotional death scene. Supposedly, the character is still on the show, so I don't know if they're going to do flashbacks or he's going to be alive in Barry's head. It'll be interesting to see exactly how keep him on the show. We also have um, Iris still in the Mirrorverse, with Eva playing with her head to try to convince her that there's no way to get out, which obviously means there is a way out, but she needs and wants Iris to quit and stop trying to get out. But Iris is a lot stronger than people realize mentally. So of course she's not going to. Other on the show, it was cool to see Cecile, welcoming and engaging her power much more, to go away from the fear of it and seeing her use her power in a new way to be able to push emotion into people. you know I want to see exactly where they take Cecile's character. Thank you very much, Sam. How you doing? It's good to see you, man. I appreciate that. So near the end of the scene there, it did near the end of the scene, it was interesting to watch Eva looking at the. I'm not sure when Flash is coming to Netflix. What I will do, I will definitely look that up and put that into the description. And when it's coming to Netflix, I literally watch it on Soap Today. It's the site that I check out where I watch. Uh, Hold on, yeah. So I'm not watching it on Netflix here. If you do want to see, that is the site that I watch Flash on. If you Soap Today, you'll definitely be able to Flash and any other one. You definitely will be able to see that. So that is where I catch all of my shows on there. So it does look like at the end that there is an interesting situation with Eva's connection to the mirrors. I'm not gonna totally say exactly because, well, they're not really clear as to what's going on, but it is very interesting as to the history of who or what Eva might be. So there have been spoilers that Flash will be entering the Mirrorverse this season. So obviously he's gonna have to go in there to save to save his wife, and so it's not like she's just gonna get out. out, he's obviously to go in there and get her, and we will definitely see um, how that really affects his mind and where that takes him. So that was a quick rundown from Flash. Appreciate you. We also will be doing, as I said, a rundown of Legends of Tomorrow for when that season debut comes through, and because there's a lot going on that show to see going on. And every week we will be coming down with our recap, rundown, thoughts and rumors as to what's going on each and see what it is. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, share the video. This will be an ongoing thing that we will be bringing Court Network. If you do have any questions, if I do know when Flash is coming to let me see, to Netflix, I will definitely be sharing that information. Okay, let me actually see if I can find that out. Choose the room on. And report any questions or anything else that you guys would like. Make sure that you do definitely um so supposedly they have announced they haven't announced Flash will be coming to Netflix. They have that usually Netflix, they said about 8 to 10 days after the season finale. So it will be a bit, or it probably hits Netflix. But I said, if you look up Soap today, you can definitely follow along Flash and pretty much any other show that you're looking for with me. And I might start doing a recap review of Lois and Clark as well, because I am kind of enjoying that show from basically the pilot. Okay, so this is Mr. Mumbles coming with that and this is the King's Court Network. Again, subscribe. Please like this video, share this video, comment with what you think, any improvements. A great one.